Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Remember to hit my microphone. Uh, so, back to gaming. Work week is done. Weekend here, having fun. I'm just gonna have some fun today. Fly around a little bit. What I am doing right now is, and I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to do a day in the life of Planet Head, or living in LoSec. There we go. Uh, Day in the life of living in low sec as a scavenger, as a part-time player. Um, Sometimes you guys kind of wonder what I'm doing out here and having fun. If you saw my last video, nothing special, just the announcement finally that they're having the Eve Fest September of next year. If you want to check that out, nothing special in the video, just the announcement. I was so jazzed about it. I put a video up about it. We do have the Discord channel. I'm going to start doing some research on that and trying to put up some different things. I was doing some more research on flights from the United States directly to Reykjavik next year. Right now, regular flights nonstop are going about $500. There's some sort of special flight where, those cheap flights where you don't have to take baggage with you, but they charge you for every little nickel and dime. I don't mess with those. I hate being nickel and dime. Just tell me what I need to pay. I'll pay it, and I'll take my bag with me. So that's my update on that. I'm going to try to do a little bit of an update every day. But this is me flying around um, in Aridia. Um, just talked to one of the locals here. Great guy. Uh, he is kind of living here for the same reason I am. It's quiet. So don't move out here. No, just joking. There's plenty of space. So what I am doing right now is kind of setting up. I spent about a week, maybe a little bit longer than that, seeing how things were, seeing what the traffic was like out here, and seeing if it's something that I want to live out here for a little while. I'm not saying long term, never know. But right now, I've really enjoyed it. So, updates, I was able to build my first Thrasher, and uh, am now able to kill um, System Point 3 clone soldiers. I can't remember the name of it. I think it might be a recruiter. But it's nice because you get about 2.5 million ISK for those, as well as a set of dog tags, which is worth over 5 million ISK. So I've been able to do those. I'll probably do a video on that at some point. I've done one a while back. But what I am currently doing is setting up my day to day. And this is going to adjust a little bit. But when you have a limited amount of time to play, part of it is to get yourself organized. And I have not been very organized over the last 2 or 3 months while I was trying the whole PvP thing down in faction warfare space. Um, I want to get myself reorganized so that I can get back into doing more PvP in faction warfare space. The current goal is to get myself to a point where I can build ships here, and then use wormholes to take those ships into faction warfare space and practice more in PvP there. Um, and it'll be a lot easier for me to build ships here. Why do I say take wormholes? Because it just takes so long to fly from this area that I'm in to get to faction warfare space. I think it's like 15 or 20 jumps to do a fight in a frigate that lasts maybe 2 minutes that I die in, and then I have to start all over again. Kind of the idea would be build about 5 frigates that I want to try out, and then whenever I find a wormhole that opens up to faction warfare space, I can then spend maybe an hour flying in and getting into some fights going through that wormhole. And then when I die, warps me back to home station, pick up another ship, fly right through. So that can be kind of fun, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. I know there's other things that you can do using some of the things that teleport you other places, but that's my current plan right now. Um, I'm looking forward to it, and I am starting to get to the point where I can build ships. Um, and I'll get into that in later videos. So, but what I'm currently doing now is setting up my signatures, not my signatures, my safe spots, and then also scanning down signatures on my route that I'm going to be going around. Um, so just to give you an idea here, I probably should have had. Doo-doo-doo. Um, should have had Dotland up here for you. And we're going to go into Aridia. Just a little reminder, I brought this up before. I always used to use the uh, old web page for Dotland, which then pops up with your little advertisement down here. If you use the in-game browser theme, it goes to this one. You don't get little pop-up. And now the only thing here is you want to expand it to this size. But we're in Aridia. And where am I flying to? Well, I'm currently hanging out in these systems right now. Now, I'm going to mess around a little bit more out here. I may drop a couple seeded things out here. There's a nice little high-sec area over here. But if you notice, you got research right here. There is no research area here. There is one spot here, but I would have to fly up and over and down to get to that spot. And there's a lot of um, I like to call them gates that I have, not gates, channels that you have to go through where people can set up some uh, gate camping. So I didn't really want to do that because they could do it here, they could do it here. This is a regularly trafficked path through here. Notice jumps in the last 24 hours. Living down here is very quiet because it's not on a regular path. Whereas right here, it's more busy, and as you get even farther. So I'm trying to stay away from these spots. Now this is one spot right here, but I'm living in this spot, so I'm shooting up this way. I'm setting up some save spots in low sec. Then if I go up into Genesis here, doo, 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 right up here in Samela, which is high sec, there is a research facility. Now, there's some other ones around here. I could go all the way down here, but I'm thinking somebody's probably living there. I don't want to depend on that. And being in a high-sec area with the research, once I get here, I don't have to worry as much about transporting my blueprints. Still want to be a little bit careful, but a lot less worrisome about getting in and out. And so just this is what I'm basically doing is going from this area, working my way up, and then working my way to Samilla. And as I'm going this way, I am setting up safe spots, and then I'm also going through and scanning down the signatures that are here. So I was just in Malna. I just flew in to Shikasi. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to type in, I have my notepad over here on the side. Shikasi. Now there are other things that you can do. You can have your own notepad on your laptop. I'm sure there's some third-party sites. I just try to do it simple. And then I take and I write down and I put the IDs in the type here. I sort them by type. And you can actually do them if you want to, if there's not a whole lot, do them by alphabetic order. I would actually suggest that more, and you'll understand why here in a second. So what I'll do is I'll take the first three letters of each one here, BTQ, POC. It's been a while since I've done a video about this. I'm kind of liking it. POC. And, oh, I'm upside down. I'm going the opposite of alphabetical order. There we go. Let's go that way. EOK, FKV, POC, and VTQ. Why am I doing this? Because later on today, and I capitalize those, I didn't mean to, it's not a big deal. Later on today, I may boot back in. Well, right now, and I'm going to probably end this video once I scan these down, but I'll show you what I do here. I may come let's say EOK is a gas site, and then FKV is a relic site, and POC and VTQ are both wormholes. Well, what I can do is I can notate them here. Now, let's just scan them down. And don't yell at me for my, it's been a while since I've been scanning for a bit, so I'm a little bit rusty, and I don't have all my old tricks to the trade down. Let's see here. Tap, tap. Got her on 8. Let's analyze that. So this one is POC. And actually, I am really rusty because normally I just go straight down alphabetical order to get them. But I'm just going to scan this one down, then I'll show you what I do here. The method to my madness. So that's POC. Da, da, da. Now today is going to take me longer than normal. It's all about setting up your daily routine. Get your daily routine down, then you can go have fun. And I'm not saying work daily routine. I'm saying set up your gameplay so the things that you like to do. I like scanning. I like doing um, some exploration. It is something I really enjoy. Um, there we go. But do it more efficiently. Um, so we've almost got this scanned here. And you could do this. So it's a wormhole. There we go. And I'm going to do this one more time. This will probably snag it here. There's probably some hotkeys I could probably be using here. That is going to be a video fairly soon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start analyzing hotkeys and maybe do the top 10 hotkeys for EVE Online, maybe. Ah, man, we got one. Okay, fine. That was close. Let's make sure we're fine. Yeah, that should be good. So there's a couple things that I do. If this is a gas site, if this were a gas site, I would come over here and I'd say, okay, POC, and I would type in gas. Since it's a wormhole, I'm going to type wormhole. And I am cloaked up. I am not cloaked up. I'm stupid. I am now cloaked up. You guys are probably yelling at me that whole time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to warp to this site. Boop, boop, boop. At 100 kilometers. I'm not going to warp to the wormhole. I'm going to warp to the around it so that if somebody does come through the wormhole or somebody's sitting outside of it, I'm not an open target, or they might bump me. Even though I am cloaked, if I was right near it, they may uncloak me. So get here, I take my thing, and I go show me some info. I look at it here. Ooh, this is going to null security space. So I come over here. That is wormhole to null. And then I take a little quick thing here and I say, okay, wormhole is decaying, blah, blah, blah. I'm not worried about the size of the ships because all the ships I currently have are small. Down the road, I will. So that has told me what this is, and then I'll just do the next ones. Now, like I said, this is going to take a little while today. The whole idea behind this is to save myself some time in the future. Why do I say that? So, let's go ahead and get that going. Let's say EOK was a gas site. Now, you and I both know that unless you're a gas harvester, that gas site could sit there forever. Same thing with combat sites. If I leave for a half a day and then come back and fly through this area, I'll have a list of all of the sites that I previously scanned down, and then I don't have to rescan them. And that's where you save a ton of time. I did a lot of videos earlier this year when I was in alpha with just doing my probe. When I did a lot of this when I was flying out to Stain, and it's all part of your gameplay style. If you are a gas harvester, then knowing where the gas sites are can be very, very helpful. If you are an explorer, knowing where the wormholes are can be very, very helpful. If you like to do combat sites, oop, we got a data site. Hello. Um, if you're an explorer, this will get you your ISK. And I use little codes for each one. But this really it was a game changer when I started doing it. Um, so which site is this? Is this EOK? So this is a data. Do this one more time. Boo, boo, boo. Analyze. I'm kind of the other thing too is this will help me get back into making more frequent or regular videos because I can do videos like this where they're a little bit shorter but show you what I do to live this way. So we got a regional blood radar data site. Probably not a whole lot here, but we're gonna go check it out and then I'm gonna end the video because I'm gonna do this data site. Nobody's in system, so I'm feeling good about that. And then I'm going to continue on to my research facility because over here I've got some uh, blueprints that I need to re-up on my research. And then I'll head back. And I'll start every other day or so, whenever I boot in, I will use this little trek to not only um, explore and maybe do some data and relic sites. Maybe start scouting out some combat sites that I might be able to do. But also start looking at wormholes and building ships that I can fly to faction warfare space and do some more PvP and get back into that. But getting back into that rhythm. I got a couple more videos this weekend that I want to do about also getting yourself set up. The whole idea is to set yourself up in a way that it's still fun, it doesn't feel like work, and it increases the amount of time that you can go have fun. So that's what it's all about. So that's all I got for this video. Hopefully I'll have another one fairly soon. I'm kind of jazzed, as you can tell. And it's cold outside, so I'm going to be making more videos and playing more Eve. Alrighty. Well, hey, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however you want, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.